You know, my 85-year-old Aunt Marge has more energy than most 50-year-olds. Last week, she outdanced her great-granddaughter at a wedding. When I asked her secret, she winked and said, "It's all in my grocery cart, dear." Today, I'm sharing the exact foods that keep her, and countless other vibrant seniors, feeling youthful and strong. And the best part? You don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders. These 7 superfoods are probably at your local market right now. Superfood number 1, wild blueberries, the brain boosters. These little gems aren't just for pancakes. Wild blueberries, the smaller, darker ones, contain twice the antioxidants of regular blueberries. Here's why that matters. As we age, our brain cells face oxidative stress. Think of it like rust on a car. These berries act like tiny scrub brushes for your neurons. A study in the Annals of Neurology found seniors eating them regularly delayed cognitive decline by up to 2.5 years. Aunt Marge's trick? She keeps frozen wild blueberries year-round. Every morning, she blends a handful into her oatmeal with cinnamon. She calls it her brain cereal. Try it with a teaspoon of almond butter for extra staying power. Superfood number 2, fatty fish, the wrinkle fighters. When researchers studied centenarians in Japan's Okinawa region, where people live the longest, they found one food appearing constantly: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. The magic is in their omega-3s, which don't just help your heart, they literally plump up your skin from the inside by strengthening its oil barrier. Now, if you don't love fishy tastes, here's a game changer: soak salmon in milk for 10 minutes before cooking. It removes that strong odor. Or try canned sardines on whole grain toast with lemon. They're packed with more calcium than a glass of milk and cost less than a latte. Superfood number 3, extra virgin olive oil, liquid gold. In Mediterranean villages where people regularly live past 100, they joke that olive oil is their Botox in a bottle. But science backs this up. The polyphenol in real extra virgin olive oil reduce inflammation linked to arthritis and even Alzheimer's. The key? Look for dark glass bottles labeled cold-pressed with a harvest date. My neighbor Gina, 84, takes a tablespoon daily with lemon juice. After 3 months, her stiff fingers could knit again. Whether it's the oil or the placebo effect, she's making sweaters for her great-grandkids. Now, before we get to the next 4 age-reversing foods, including one that works like nature's antidepressant, I want you to try something. Next time you're at the store, add just one of these to your cart. Because the secret to aging well isn't about deprivation, it's about adding in these delicious, life-giving foods. Coming up, the purple root vegetable that lowers blood pressure better than some medications, and why walnuts might be the ultimate brain food after 60. Superfood number 4, beets, nature's blood pressure regulators. Now, I know what you're thinking. I haven't eaten these since my mother forced me as a kid. But these ruby gems are worth a second chance. That gorgeous color comes from betalains, compounds that reduce inflammation so effectively. A University of London study found drinking beet juice lowered blood pressure by 10 points in 4 weeks. That's like your cardiovascular system rolling back 5 years. Here's how to make them delicious. Roast cubed beets with a drizzle of maple syrup until caramelized. Or try my stealth health trick: grate one raw into your morning oatmeal. You won't taste it, but your arteries will thank you. Pro tip: wear gloves unless you want pink fingertips for days. Superfood number 5, walnuts, the brain-shaped brain food. Isn't it funny how walnuts look like tiny brains? That's nature's wink telling us exactly what they're good for. These contain a special form of vitamin E called gamma-tocopherol that shields brain cells from degeneration. Research in the Journal of Nutrition shows seniors eating just a quarter cup daily had cognitive test scores matching people 3 years younger. I keep a jar of senior trail mix by my recliner: walnuts, dark chocolate chips, and dried tart cherries. But here's the secret: buy them in shells if you can. The 2 minutes of cracking keeps your hands strong. My 90-year-old neighbor cracks them one-handed while watching Jeopardy! Superfood number 6, fermented foods, the gut rejuvenators. This spicy Korean staple might seem exotic, but its power comes from probiotics that do something extraordinary. They reduce inflammaging, that low-grade inflammation accelerating aging. A 2023 Canadian study found seniors eating fermented foods daily had biological markers 4 to 5 years younger than their actual age. If the spice scares you, try gentler options: homemade yogurt, just heat milk, add starter, and wait, or refrigerated dill pickles with live cultures. Start with a tablespoon daily. Your gut bacteria will throw a welcome party. Superfood number 7, dark cocoa, the mood booster. Not your average chocolate bar, friends. Real, minimally processed cocoa contains flavonols that do two miraculous things. They help lower cortisol, our stress hormone, and improve blood flow to the brain. A landmark study from Italy found seniors drinking cocoa daily had memory test scores matching people 20 to 30 years younger. Here's how to get the benefits without sugar overload. Mix 1 tablespoon raw cacao powder into oatmeal with cinnamon. Or try my anti-aging mocha: 1 teaspoon cocoa, 1/2 teaspoon instant coffee, and warm almond milk. Sweeten lightly with maple syrup if needed. The longevity meal plan, simple daily integration. Now, how do we make this practical? Let me share Chef Lorenzo's daily routine. Yes, the 94-year-old who still runs his Italian restaurant. Morning, wild blueberry oatmeal with flax seeds and walnuts. Lunch, sardine salad on rye with fermented veggies. Dinner, roasted salmon with beet salad. Treat, dark cocoa with a few squares of 85% chocolate. Notice the pattern? All 7 superfoods, rotated effortlessly. The secret isn't perfection, it's consistent small choices. I keep prepped beets and hard-boiled eggs in my fridge at all times, what I call my aging gracefully insurance policy. Your 7-day superfood challenge. Starting tomorrow, I challenge you to add just 1 superfood daily. Maybe Monday is blueberry day, Tuesday salmon day, and so on. Snap a photo of your creations and share in the comments. I'll feature my favorites next week. Remember Sarah with her rescue terrier? Her turning point wasn't a complete diet overhaul, just adding cocoa to her morning tea. Small changes, my friends. Small changes lead to big transformations.